How's everybody doing today? Happy New Year's Eve. I know it's been such a long time. I missed you all. It's been such a crazy year with the pandemic and everything, but I am so thankful that you are here. I am so thankful that I am here. How's everybody doing today? Wow. We got some juicy tea to cover, okay? I want to go over the email I received from unemployment last night. I've been getting a lot of questions. A couple of months ago, I was going through a lot with trying to get that unemployment debit card, and I had made a comment. I was like everybody searching for answers, searching for questions. I mean, well, I had questions. I needed answers, and I typed in YouTube. I went to one of these YouTube channels that was talking about the unemployment. From that moment on, I have got a series of questions asking about unemployment. And I see we all are trying to find out what's going on with the stimulus check, with unemployment. So I figured I just got this email last night and I would read it to y'all in case some of y'all have not got the email. I'm in New York, so this email is addressed to New Yorkers, but it might apply to anybody who's accepting these benefits. As we know, is so much going on. One minute we getting the 600 stimulus check, next minute it's the 2000. That's still up in the grabs. Either way, they announced that some people have been receiving the $600 stimulus check. Yay! I'm checking my banking account. I haven't got it yet, but I am checking it constantly looking for my drop. So like most of y'all, we're just wanting to know what's going on. So let's get ready to dive in and find out what this email from unemployment is containing. I'm gonna read it to you, and share this information. How's everybody doing? Let me pull it up. I'm so thankful for you on this channel. If you find any value in this information, please subscribe. Please like. This channel is full of content that serves for you. I'm a financial aid specialist. I'm a financial specialist. I'm offering tutoring services for financial literacy. Feel free to email me. The link is down on my page. And this community is about making sure you understand what's going on with our financial money management and whatever else content is positive, uplifting, and vital to this community. Alrighty. hmm All right. Update for extended federal unemployment benefits. Dear New Yorker, as you may know, the federal government have extended the federal unemployment benefits available under the CARES Act for an additional 11 weeks. Yesterday, Governor Cuomo announced that the extension and the expanded benefits will begin the week of January 3rd, 2021 in New York State. That means there will be no delay lapse in your benefit. So, I know y'all hearing all of this that because of what the former president signed, that we might have a lapse in unemployment. Well, it's clearly letting you know that the CARES Act gave us an additional 11 weeks. So that's amazing, all right? More benefits because, like you and everybody else, our benefits stopped. And we was like, now what? What are we going to do? I was calling, I was calling. Trust me. They was not answering. They was like, mm-mm. we know it's a problem. Please don't call us. We'll call you. And you know that mean they wasn't going to call, you know. So it's an amazing thing that we will be getting an additional 11 weeks. It is more juice in this email. I mean, I was just so ecstatic. I had to share this. As soon as I woke up, I read this. I was like, I told my husband about it. And then I said, you know what? YouTube needs to know about this. Facebook needs to know about this. My community on social medias needs to know about this vital information. So I said, let me share it. All right, so we're getting an additional 11 weeks, and the benefits is going to start January 3rd. We're not going to have no lapse, so just keep certifying, keep claiming. Every state varies. It's different rules, but you know how this go. Usually one state starts something and it's like a wave. Everybody jumps on the same wave. So I just advise you to out for emails, check your local unemployment department, see what information they have on their website. You may not be able to actually talk to somebody. That's a whole mission by itself. But at least you'll be able to read the information that's up there, or you're always welcome to come to my channel where I'm going to share the information with you. Okay, so the rest of the email is the program has been extended. Our pandemic unemployment assistance PUA, which provides for those who are not covered by the traditional unemployment insurance. The PEUC, which provides additional weeks of benefits to individuals who exhausted the 26 weeks. And insurance, federal pandemic unemployment compensation, which provides all of New York to receive unemployment benefits with an additional 300 weekly benefits. Yes, you heard it. They are giving us the extra $300. Now I know we all got spoiled with the 600, and then they slashed that in half, and then they gave us 300, and then they slashed that in half, and they gave us whatever your benefits was, which was barely making it compared to the 600 additional income. But there is coming back, y'all, and they said it's going to start on the 3rd. So not only are we getting an extension of 11 weeks, additional unemployment, the $300 additional on top of whatever benefits you are already receiving is going to kick in January 3rd. So this is amazing news, y'all. This is like so awesome. Not only are we getting the stimulus, we're getting the additional unemployment benefits, and we're getting the additional $300 on top of whatever your original benefits is. That is amazing. I said, Lord, only God Himself would have gave all these people a warm, fuzzy place in their heart that would make them finally care about us struggling American people after they done chopped our jobs up, kept us home, put us on timeout, and left us to dead. They didn't care. They was just like, whatever. They're finally have some mercy and giving us all these benefits. This is why it's so important for you to one, stay in tune, stay informed, stay updated, because things are changing from day to day with these Congress people. You don't know what might come into play. One minute they was trying to give us 600. Trump was like, that ain't enough because he mad. So he said he gonna stick in something real good and give us an extra $2,000. We glad, we need it. People was dealing with rent issues, food. Christmas just came and it wasn't that merry. Okay, we had to make real decisions like Merry Christmas, Santa brought you a plate. Okay, you better eat up. So it has been so hard for us American people. We're so thankful. Glory to God. So thankful they're finally doing something to help us try to catch up and make ends meet. Let me finish reading the email. It's some good stuff in here. Good stuff. 11 weeks additional benefits. All right. $300 is coming back January 3rd. It says you do not need to call the Department of Labor to receive these extended benefits. They do not. Once you call it, trust me, it don't matter. You could call, they're gonna run you around, they're gonna tell you press 15591, all these numbers, and then they're gonna hang up on you anyway. So please just save your time, your energy, and your frustration because it can get irritated. And when you finally get somebody on the line, you feel like you just hit the lotto. You just be like, thank you for answering. You don't even know. You just so ecstatic to finally speak to somebody human. The robot running around, got an attitude, and just hang up. And I know this sound like is Steve Mnuchin voice. Now that we know who these people are, every time I call, I be like, "That's you, Mnuchin. I know that's you." But anyway, they gave us some benefits: $300, 11 weeks extension. You do not have to call. You don't have to do nothing. What is it do I have to do, Tiffany? Nothing. What is the number? You don't have to call. You don't have to do nothing. The benefits are coming, and you just got to keep certifying. That's what you got to do. The only job, you have one job. Keep certifying. That's your job, okay? Keep applying no matter what it says, okay? Let's keep reading. Unemployment benefits year, the 52 weeks period after the first received benefit has not expired, you should continue to certify weekly to automatically receive the extension. If your unemployment benefit year has ended and you have not previously reapplied for extension benefits, you should submit a new application online. So, if your benefits were exhausted, like it says zero in that spot, mine say that, many of us say that, zero, they're saying to reapply online. Don't get excited. Don't get worked up. The website is, you can only go on it from their business hours. Before, you can get on websites anytime, but not with Department of Labor. If you are not certifying in the time that they ask you to certify, that website will not allow you access. It will say, no, thank you. Come back during these business hours. So they're saying you have to go online. Wait, don't get excited, all right? Before you get excited, because they're saying more, and it's kind of going to kind of contradict what they just said. It's a little confusing. It confused me for a second, but I had to read it over and over again, so I got it. Okay, so it says, but if details on how we implement these programs. Pandemic unemployment assistance, New Yorkers can now receive up to 57 weeks of PUA benefits, which the program extended from the week ending January 3rd, 2021 through March 14th, 2021. All right, so 57 weeks PUA is being extended from January 3rd to March 14th, 2021 until something else changes. That's the information that's the most current. All right. If you are currently receiving PUA, you should continue to certify as usual, continuing to receive your benefits. According to the federal government, additional eligible documents may be required beginning January 31, 2021. The Department of Labor will contact you directly if they need additional documents from you. So again, you don't have to do nothing. If you are one of the individuals that they may need more information from, the same way they just sent this email, they will send you an email or whatever format you have set up for your ways of contact, and they will let you know, hey, we need you to do XYZ. But if you do not get that, if you do not hear nobody saying nothing, if you don't see nothing, don't go troubling yourself, getting all worked up and nervous and scared, trying to do extra work. Just relax, chill. This is the automatic. God is looking out for us, okay? Because only God can make these cold hearted, rich people care about us hard-working citizens. So he is covering us. He got us. This too shall pass. He's going to make sure we are well taken care of. Glory to God for that. Let's keep reading the email. It's just so good. You got 11 additional weeks. You don't have to do much. Okay. You have additional benefits coming. The $300 is coming back in January. These benefits are now extended until March 14th, 2021. And if they need any information, they will reach out to you. If you previously exhausted your original 13 weeks of PEUC and transitioned into extended benefits program, you will begin receiving your PEUC benefits after you exhaust your EB benefits. The Department of Labor will automatically handle this transfer. Period. If you have, are you one of those people like myself that got the zero under that spot and you don't see nothing? You keep certifying. They're going to make sure that everything is transitioned nice and smoothly. You don't have to contact them. You don't have to do anything, but just keep doing what you've been doing. When it comes time to certifying, punch in your information, claim your stat, let them know what you're doing. Period. Including the traditional state UI shared benefits, PEUC, EB, or PUA will receive additional $300 per week per federal guidelines. FPUC benefits will be backdated and can only will not, I'm sorry, let me not get you confused because I don't want y'all to start tripping. Will not be backdated. So what they're saying is if you was one of those people that this was worst case scenario, this is worst case scenario if there was a lapse, right? So if there was a lapse in your unemployment, which they already said there's not going to be a lapse. Remember they was like, "Oh, if Trump didn't sign a bill, we was going to lose some benefits that was not going to be retroactive if we lost them." And they're saying that the $300 that's going to start in January 3rd, 2021 will not be retroactive, meaning this month of December we would think we'll get like we did a couple of months ago, where they gave you all the backup from August until it finally activated. I think it's September or October, and you had got the $300 retroactive backdating for the weeks that they was not adding a benefit. Well, they're not going to do that this time. Okay, they're going to say, listen, we're bringing you the $300 back. And I get he just signed the bill for that, but we are not doing no retroactive stuff. It will start January 3rd. January 3rd, 2021, your additional 300 benefits will kick in. And it will not be any retroactive from, I guess, from whenever he signed the bill, which about a week ago. So the week of ending of December, there's no $300 for this week. You're going to get your original benefits, keep certifying, and that's it. But moving forward after the holiday and January 1st until March 14th, 2021, they're going to give you additional $300. There's nothing you have to do. So I found that email so amazing. I just wanted to break it down to anybody who had questions and maybe you didn't get access to this email. Maybe we don't know your situation that you maybe don't have the email or you're not able to get your mail. It's a lot going on ever since this pandemic happened. And I mean, I guess we're together while apart, but it's a lot happening. So we don't know what people's situations are, but we know this money is very important. So, being that we know the money is important, it's on us as a community to share with one another whatever information we have that's vital to us all. And that's what I thought about when I read this email this morning. I said, oh my goodness. Especially, it was like God sent. I read the email and then I got up and I checked my page and I had some inquiries about the unemployment video I made a comment on a few months ago when I was frustrated trying to figure out why I can't get my card. It's a whole different story. I would have to make a whole video. But yes, I eventually got my card. It was filled with all my benefits. And I'm blessed that that situation turned out fine. Another thing, another tip, right? So you know that you're getting an additional 11 weeks. You know whatever bill he signed implemented extension of unemployment benefits. That is being extended. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to call nobody. Don't worry your little self, okay? Enjoy the peace, that God gave you. And don't worry about calling them. They don't want a phone call anyway, so don't call them. And just enjoy the benefits. But why I'm saying that to you is recently I had somebody, I don't even know how this happened. My card was, I made a purchase, and to them, I guess they thought it was fraud. So they locked my card up. So for about a week or two, like most Americans, I thought they just stopped my benefits and just deaded my card completely. Excuse me. So I'm talking to my husband and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I'm calling these people, they're not answering. What am I going to do?" And he was like, "You got to keep filing." So I said, "I'm going to keep filing." And I kept calling the 800 number on the back of the key bank card because most of us have that card. I don't know why the direct deposit information is not registering. So most of us have this card. So it's a number on the back of the card for customer service. That number is like a hotline all by itself. DJ, get out my video. So my son. So I called the number. I finally got somebody, and I'm like, I'm confused on, what's going on because I didn't get my last pickup. So that was kind of weird to me because the actual Department of Labor website had the pickup dropped, but my card was not working. So that was confusing to me. So when I finally got somebody after calling for 3 days, 3 days, the best time to call these people was in the morning, okay? Don't call them in the afternoon, in the evening. You'll be there all day. And then they keep hanging up on you. Like, it could get very frustrating because you'll be sitting there waiting an hour or two, and it'll tell you the wait time is a half an hour, a wait time is an hour. And you're literally be waiting there. Man, I spent my whole day with hours, and when it get close, it hang up. When somebody pick up, they hang up. To the point I was like, are they hanging up on me on purpose? Like I had to, I had to woo side. This is how it was. So when I finally got somebody, I was just so thankful that I got somebody. I didn't even care about the 3 days of them ticking me off, which was very frustrating. I was just in mercy, humble, and happy to finally get this rectified. So I spoke to the lady, and she was like, well, we wasn't sure about this purchase, so we red flagged your card for fraud. I mean for fraud. Excuse me. So I was like, oh, okay. Yes, that was my purchase. So she unlocked my card. So immediately, right after she unlocked my card, I made a little purchase in the store just to check to see if the card was really unlocked because, the state play a lot of games. So I checked it and the card was unlocked. And I was like, great, amazing, right? Do you not know? I went home and said, okay, I'm gonna go to the bank, but it was like so much traffic. It was literally Christmas Eve, so it was like so much traffic in New York that you did not want to be on the streets. So once I got upstairs, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just deal with that, tomorrow or the next day or whatever have you. I go to make a purchase because my car's been locked or out of my commission for 2 weeks. So, I got bills calling me. They're calling me. They're calling me. And I'm like, okay, as soon as I get access to my money, I can help you get access to your money. Right. And the minute I get ready to pay a bill, the card says decline. So I'm like, decline. So automatically I go check that number to hear the balance. I don't have to talk to nobody now, thank God. But I can still hear the balance through the robot. So it said $14. It was just almost $700 on there. So I'm like, $14? What type of mess is this? So, I had to go back to calling these people, which I dread doing. I did not want to do. And when I finally got somebody, which they picked up right away because I called in the morning, let me sip some tea on that. When I finally got somebody, the woman told me that somebody had took out $700 out of an ATM all the way in Brooklyn. Mind you, I'm an hour away from Brooklyn. I'm nowhere by Brooklyn. I mean, I'm from Brooklyn originally, born and raised, but I'm not actually there. And nor have I been there in about almost a month at that time. So I was confused on what happened. So, and then the real question that triggered my head while my physical card was in my possession is one, how did somebody take the money out of the ATM while the card is in my possession? And two, how come you did not lock it for fraud like you locked me out for fraud? I was lost on that one, but I didn't want to give the lady no smoke because they'll hang up on you. So I just I was just humble and I was just thankful that she fixed it. So long story short, she locked the card. Now I'm waiting for it now. So when that card come again, like it did to me again, this is the second time this didn't happen with unemployment. Not the fraud, but me not having access to my card and it just piling up. And then when I finally get it, it just has a whole bunch of money on it. Glory to God. I mean, it's good when that happens, but it's a bunch of bill collectors that's calling me. You just heard one call me, talk about where's my money, and I'm waiting for the card. So it's so frustrated. I went out there looking for work. I found a job. I don't know what happened. Just as quick as I found it, it was unfound. I don't know. That's a whole different story. So it's really hard out there, y'all. So I'm just saying all of this to say be safe with your money. Be safe with how you use those cards. Be safe with it's a lot of identity scam. There's a lot of scammers. There's a lot of this is the year that these people are working good. Even with technology, this is getting advanced. Like the lady told me my card withdrawed all this money, and I'm looking at my card while she's saying this. So a quick plug in. I got some tutoring information on my website that is teaching you about fraud prevention, identity theft, and how not to get got. Because that's what it activated in me once I got. I was like, the nerves of them. And I was like, could you imagine how many other people are going through this? You got to remember that unemployment was compromised a couple of weeks ago, and all our information was just put out there, and that's why they're offering now these weekly credit reports so you can utilize reviewing your credit just in case you was compromised or your identity was stolen. I also offer credit repair services for anybody who's dealing with credit, who's trying to get off bankruptcy, liens, repos, you name it, I got you. So it's real out there, y'all. Be safe. Email me. My link is there. It's Tiffany once again. My link is Tiffany at Wesley's Tutoring Service.com. That website will be up soon too, so y'all can book this credit repair, book this identity theft prevention, financial literacy training, and all other things to make you money, money, money team grow. Well, thank you. I'm going to end this video on that. Billionaire Student Club, welcome. I'm so happy that you watched this video. If it was vital to you, please make a comment, like, subscribe, share. We are getting our benefits, y'all. And I wanted to make sure, as my handsome son, Demetric, in the background, I wanted to make sure y'all understood that God is got us, and this too shall pass, and help is on the way. Thank you. Have a blessed one. Take care. See you later.